welcome everybody. Go ahead and go to GameStar. We got a couple of skip games. We're gonna see, and in this game, we're gonna see the Houston Oilers taking on. Well, we're not gonna see it yet. Okay. First, we're gonna see the Skins against the Colts, which is a game that I couldn't be less interested in. Oh my God, Anthony Johnson for the second frickin' time of the year is injured. Jeez Louise, really? Okay. Well, anyway, Washington did not win, which is. Yeah, well, I guess they're pretty bad. Okay, let's go ahead and move on here. I really don't care. You want to look at your team real quick? Okay, so he's going to go inspect his team. And we also had Philadelphia defeating the Phoenix Cardinals, excuse me, in the last game that we were forced to sit through. But I didn't record that game, which is unfortunate because it was a pretty good game. So that'll really have a big effect. You should go see if Slaughter's your starter there, how he's doing. Ooh, he's bad. Just see if Slaughter's ready to go. Oh, no. What about Haywood Jeffries, who you for some reason put in as a running back? Or that you didn't put in, you put on the bench as a running back. Let's go see how Haywood's doing. Oh, no, we're not. Okay, get rid this up because the fans at home are not exactly enjoying this. I mean, I know I'm not. Alright, whatever. Play the goddamn game. Oh, yeah. Man, Daryl Lewis, he's not feeling good either. There you go, he's a Wellman. Alright. There we go. Are we ready to play there, Oilers? The Oilers are going to need to win this game because they've got the Pittsburgh Steelers nipping at their heels. They're actually tied in the division. For this, the first week, or the first game of the 11th week of the season. Oilers versus Bengals. Bengals, what's the word for it? They're not a very good team at all. And they have a horrible quarterback named David Klingler, who's very good at throwing interceptions, throwing humongous Goodyear blimp puncturing passes. Oh, doesn't start the game with an onside kick, which is always appreciated. I mean, it's not even like... I mean, I feel bad for the players when they kick the onside kicks to start it. But, I mean, more than that, it's just like... It makes me sad inside. Now, if you look at the Bengals playbook, you'll notice it kind of sucks. Oh, there's a handoff to no. Oh, it fooled me anyway. And a pass intended for no one, and that's more of that signature, David Klingler style we've come to expect from him. And he's back to pass out of the gun there. Oh, and he fumbles it. He coughs it up, and the Oilers got it. And really, and here goes Barnaby Jones, and that's probably definitely not his name, but I don't know his name. I think we saw it before. I'm not sure. But anyway, there's the pitch to Lorenzo White. It's a called play, but I mean, because of Lorenzo White's great speed there, it's only a 1-yard loss. So Lorenzo, he's really been stepping it up ever since the Daily Show here learned that he could run the ball. Because before he was just throwing like really bad passes. That was his strategy for the first few weeks. And then finally started throwing good passes, and then finally figured out that he could give the ball to Lorenzo White and good things might happen. And he's doing very well. Although, let's face it, there's a difference between the Oilers doing well and the Bengals doing poorly. And that's pretty much, I mean, let's be honest here. The Oilers haven't been really doing well as much as the Bengals cough the ball up and basically surrender possession in a first and goal type situation. I'm just saying. Don't give yourself any trophies yet. Oh, the flea flicker is attempted. Pass to Eddie Brown, who Eddie Brown is one of the favorite targets. He's been playing for the Bengals a long time, Eddie Brown. And and a quick report on this. So the wife stabber is Tommy Kane, not Brian Blades. So I'm sorry, Brian Blades. I looked it up online, and it was second-degree murder. But I think he pleaded guilty to a involuntary manslaughter, or no, voluntary manslaughter. It was pretty voluntary because he stabbed her to death. But I think I can't remember how many years. I think he got like 18 or 17 years because the judge took into account that he was clinically depressed at the time. Like he had some kind of mental thing. I looked up. Well, you didn't do a lot of research on how to block a punt apparently, because your head was firmly inserted into your hind quarters. But thankfully, for you, that was one of the worst punts I've ever seen. That thing barely got. All right, Moon back to pass. Oh, and maybe released it a little too quickly. But Robin Givens will go ahead and bail him out. And by Robin Givens, I mean Ernest Givens. Robin Givens, of course, being the... No, it was a good pass. If you wait long, you probably would have got a touchdown. Oh. And that's something that I miss when I don't see Mr. Bowdy's games. Mr. Bowdy, of course, an expert on running into his own line over and over again. And you've kind of slid right through there. That was pretty good. Oh, Moon's out of the gun. Yeah, now I can see why you didn't. But, you know, even in that situation, it's better to throw somebody who's doing a short route, because a lot of times they'll throw it out of the end zone. All right, 3rd down and 8. Ooh, gross. No, I didn't like it. You better go for the FG.
Can I call audible for a fake?
No, there's actually no such thing as... Oh, and that was an ugly kick, but you might be close enough. Yep. Al Del Greco gets bailed out by the fact that...
By the offense being close enough.
Yeah, because that was a putrid kick. But it worked. And so there goes ball on the return there. And that'll be the end of the... No, okay, we still got one play left in the quarter, which is okay, whatever. Yeah, I'm not mad about it or anything. I just think, you know, some things are just not right. Oh, Eddie Brown not able to catch that. Speaking of things that aren't right, Eddie Brown's ability to catch that pass was not correct in that particular situation, folks. But he did have a guy dive in front of him, which probably distracted him. Yeah, Eddie Brown's got to be pretty old in this at this point, because he was in that Super Bowl in 1988. This is 93. Oof! David Klingler gets smushed by Ray Childress. And Klingler's out of the gun again. Man, he sure likes to be out of the gun. 15. He's got men out in the field. Carl Pickens.
Ooh, I was there.
Carl Pickens is no match for the Pickens off of Chris Dishman. And especially, you know, when you're talking about, you know, I thought, you know, we're going to have the Super Bowl, you know, at the end of the season. I thought we'd also make a Stupor Bowl for the two worst teams that could play each other. Like, you can make it even worse than that. Like, I was thinking the two guys with the best record could play the Pro Bowl game against each other. And then maybe we could make a Pro Bowl team with the worst players in the game. That's terrible at that point. Like, I feel like I could get in trouble for hazing. So Moon tried the QB keeper and ended up only keeping his teeth by the narrowest of margins. Moon's out of the gun. Ooh, and that's a called play. And you saw his arm move, but that might be the last time his arm ever moves.
Please don't say that.
3rd down and 25. Boy, you could do it with Cody Carlson.
So what we got here?
I believe in Cody's Houston Oilers. Man, you like went through that like 3 times.
It's close. I can make field goal.
No, you shouldn't do that. Well, that would be hilarious. So this high-powered Houston offense has not been looking so high-powered at this time. At this point, ATT. We're gonna have to see if they. Oh, Fumbleina! Oh, the Oilers got it, and there goes Moonchok. And I'd really like to learn his first name because who the hell is Moonchok? Mike Moonchok. Oh, hi, Mike Moonchok, number 63 of the Oilers, and that is pretty much all I know about him. I think he's probably an offensive lineman. I'm going to have to look him up on the Wikipedia to see just what achievements Mike Moonchok has in his career. Yeah, well, that's one. Yeah, Mike Moonchok picked that up, and he moonchocked off with it. And yeah, it was exciting. I mean, yeah, for you, huh? The Bengals can't catch a break, and that's probably what'll happen when you got Dave Klingler under center. Holy crap! Harold Green. Well, he took off. Yeah, the game's tired of you guys winning so much. But it was a good thing Mr. Bowdy Bowdy's Eagles were able to take it to the powerhouse that is the Phoenix Cardinals. I mean, I'll say that for sure. Oh, Klingler was out of the gun. Oh, and a touchdown just for fun. Mike Moonchok. Mike Moonchok was the. I mean, unfortunately, Eddie Brown's touchdown reception just really kind of wiped Moonchok off the plate, as he was called by no one. Although maybe it was about the same time era. We got the old downtown Julie Brown, who I think is, huh? No, it's bad Leroy Brown. You know, Julie Brown was a lot hotter than I think people gave her credit for. Well, I don't think it's the same one. I'm happy that. Gross, but it still worked. Well, at least she'll pad old Warren's stats. Warren's wealth. They're taking Warren's wealth. All right, here's the the halftime show. And there, the clown falls. The clown goes down. Charlie Brown. Anyway, all right, we began the third quarter with a kickoff from Jim Breach. Maybe it's pronounced Britch, like britches. I don't know. Probably is Breach. I don't know. I mean, it could be Britch, like your pants, like too big for your britches. Because that's how it's spelled. That's how it's spelled, britches. Who the hell says that anymore, anyway? I know, but like, I mean, I was using it, you know, like when you quote somebody. Well, not like that at all, actually. Look, whatever. I don't have to. I'm not on trial here. I don't have to respond to your questions. I'm not under subpoena.
Ready, set.
Warren Moon on 3rd and 2. Ugh. And a putrid pass. He had a man open, but now it looks like they're going to have to call out Montgomery, Alabama, or just Montgomery to punt it. Richard Montgomery. You know, for such a high-powered offense, Montgomery sure doesn't get a lot of practice. Just saying. Oh, wow, he's gonna return. Are you effing kidding me? Moonchok! Oh, Haywood Jeffries. Although he was not past the ball, Haywood was. This is just, at this point, just becoming ridiculous. Are you sure you're not actually the computer? And you're not actually screwing over a player somehow? Because that is the only time when I've seen luck that good. Of course, if these goofballs who play and have a hard time would actually punt it every now and again when they're in a hopeless situation. What? Are you shitting me?
Oh, you kidding?
Well, at least they got it back. I was hoping they would get it back because at that point it was just becoming stupid. You know,
Blue 43.
Oh, that would have been awesome.
one. I think for one game, one fumble ran back for a touchdown is enough, but that would have been probably 3.
Brown 52.
So in any case, whoa, yeah, Harold Green wasn't getting anywhere on that one. And so now it is, 3rd down and 8 with Klingler out of the guns again. And he's going to go ahead and toss it. Oh, yeah. Bowden gets the interception. And Bobby Bowden, and that's probably not his name, is on the run. Because Bobby Bowden was the coach for Florida State. Yeah, I don't know my college football.
Blue 43.
And I only know my pro football up to about 94, 95.
Do you?
Yeah, after that, it's all. I didn't watch it anymore, really. I think the acme of it all was when, David Fulcher, who's a Pro Bowler.
It's open.
Well, yeah, you'd have done better to pass it to that deep dude.
There was a guy running with him.
No, not the top one. Oh, there goes Harold Green, but he's going to get stopped by Chris Dishman. On a fantabulous 4-yard gain there. Which the Bengals are having a hard time getting anything going here. Which is not particularly surprising. I like how your defender was like standing right beside him just waiting for him to throw the ball. The AI in this game maybe not perfect. But when this game came out, it was certainly highly capable. Well, its predecessor, really, was a groundbreaking one. This one was like an improvement. It's almost...
First down.
Same processor created, probably. The only winning strategy is not to play, right? Or the only winning move is not to play. The only winning move is not to put on a league of these goofballs. Well, anyway, Harold Green there with a nice run there. And, hey there. I used there too many times at the end of that. So 5 minutes remaining in this game that's actually kind of turned into a snoozer at this point, to be honest with you. Oh, another interception. Pat Robertson, which is probably not who that is. I imagine. 4.5 left in the game, and the Oilers are going to take over. The Oilers have a pretty unassailable 2-touchdown lead, but that doesn't stop assailing from taking place against Warren Moon there, much like he had some problems with assailing his wife in the late 90s. I know that sucks. I shouldn't say that because I like Warren Moon, but he totally did get in trouble for that. You know, I think Warren Moon's a great quarterback, and he's probably a nice guy. I don't think he routinely... Well, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe he's a monster. Yeah, remember, like, everybody used to think OJ was a pretty great guy. Oh, you're lucky you have all these all-star receivers to bail you out. You know what I mean? If that was K-Dog, it would have been an interception.
Brown 52.
Armageddon Blitz.
Blue 43.
Oh, Moon's out of the gun again. And he's going to look. He's got a bevy of receivers because you didn't wait till he ran his route. That wasn't a fly pattern. He was curving in. He would have stopped. You know? Come on. You know that. You know why he threw that way. Come on. Don't give me
Blue
that.
43. Blue 43.
Don't give me that. That was user error. 100%. Give for dropping back 15 yards. So, like 3 bad passes in a row. And Yeah, nah. Well, you can, I guess. I mean, you're probably gonna win. Oh, you could have made that. No, just kidding. You might have been able to make that, but you can't make that.
Touche.
Polish field goal.
2 minutes, eh?
Yeah. So, the Bengals start from their own 20. And it is now. I mean, like, the game's really on the line here. I'm so glad I chose to record this one and not the last one. Carl Pickens. Oh! He's got the ups, baby, if we're talking in 90s slang. He's all the way live, and he's living large. There's other ones, too, that I can't remember. Oh! Here come the hot stepper. Al Smith. But as this game somehow continues, we're at a minute and a half left. It's second down and like a mile, but 7-yard gain there. Not so bad. Currently 24-7, and it looks like the Oilers are going to come out on top, as they have been doing much as of late. Only 2 losses on the season so far. Pretty sterling record. Oh, but Carl Pickens catches in heavy coverage and helping David Klingler say he did something else during the game other than throw a shit ton of interceptions. Although I think he only threw 2 of them, too. To be fair. Oh, he's going to go. Oh, no. They went for the dive play, but he was ritualistically mounted. And I don't know about you. I don't know about you, but I consider that scene to have been highly erotic. But that scene, not as erotic as that one. Like, I don't know. Like, somebody making that scene wanted it to look as hot as possible. Yep. So, anyway, they score again. Not like it really freaking matters. This game is mostly in the books. You know, maybe if I was being paid to do this, I could be happier about it. Oh, onside kick, of course. Well, at least their onside kicks aren't. At least they're intentional. When you guys onside kick it, it's all like, oh no. Have you done the accidental onside kick yet? Okay. Well, you still got that. You still got that. Well, you're truly not alone. You know, if you're feeling alone, don't worry. I don't know. He's not happy with the current number of interceptions. Yeah, well, everybody could throw the whole field. How accurately is another question. Well, Warren Moon comes out on top there. And let's go ahead and look. There were 4 interceptions this game. Running the ball wasn't a thing that the Oilers did. It was a pretty statistically poor game. But luckily, there was enough cough-ups to pretty much make the game go Houston's way. So Houston there at 7-2. Actually, let me see. Are there any skip games after this? Nope. Okay. Fine and dandy. So let's go ahead and take a look at the standings now, what this did. If you look at the AFC Central there, you got Houston on top. Pittsburgh is going to need a win just to keep up with them. Cleveland and Cincinnati, as I predicted, are never going to go to the playoffs. That's not too bad. Not too bad. Let's look at the NFC East. The game that was just played. So, once again, we're thrown into chaos with a 3-way tie for first with the Cowboys, Giants, and the Philadelphia Eagles. It's usually pretty contentious here in the NFC East. And it's funny because the last place team is not Phoenix like it should be. It's the Washington Redskins. Very interesting. I mean, not that interesting. I mean, to be honest, I'm not that interested. But it's interesting enough. Anyway, folks, I hope you enjoyed watching the game. And we'll come right back at you with another big primetime matchup. Take care. Bye-bye.